12 3-minute rounds, which is 36 minutes.
Yeah.
Quite a big jump.
Yeah.
So my entire camp was almost to switch my time and my energy and how to develop more stamina and to go. And, we didn't get there in the end. I had a 10-week period, and that brings me back to that All In. And that before the Floyd fight, I was a double-weight world champion. I'd done it in the fight in mixed martial arts. I had done it. I wasn't as committed as I could have been. I didn't have my team around me. I didn't have my nutritionists, my coaches, my sparring partners. And then the fight got made. The fight was 10 weeks out. So now I had 10 weeks to adjust from 5-minute rounds to 12 3-minute rounds.
Wow.
But again, thankfully I had my McGregor Fast program that we have. I truly believe this in this program. It has got the shape I got in that 10 weeks on that program was insane. It was phenomenal shape. And it was one of the reasons why I got to that 10th round, under that pressure and under that new experience, an experience that I had not felt before. So I'm very confident now, and my engine is keep building. As long as I keep on it and try and not slip and keep motivated. I think if your lack of commitment is almost an insult to the people who believe in you. And that's what I'm trying to tell myself. I said, there's people who believe in me. So this is what I'm telling myself right now, today. There's people that believe in me, and me having this half commitment, it's going against it.
It's not who the fuck you are.
It's not who the fuck I am. It's not what my people. It's not what the people who believe in me deserve. And I want to give back to the people who believe in me and give them that belief, and prove that belief correct. So that's where we're at now, and let's see where it goes. Let's.
Yeah. I always talk about, you want to take the fucking island, you burn your boats, because if there's a way back, the mind will give you there, right?
Yeah.
And I heard you say sometime, and I wonder if it's true, you said, I'm willing to fucking die in that arena. Is that really your mindset?
Yes, it has to be. It has to be. I have seen a man die in this game. I was ringside. I cornered a man who killed a man. I cornered a man who killed a man on Irish soil. The only death in mixed martial arts history in Ireland. It was everywhere. And a couple of days after that, the UFC wanted me to fly all over the United States of America to promote the next bout. And I was like, I can't do this. I need to get away, and just my head needs to be in the correct spot. It's a ruthless game. You have to be willing, because you can go in there, and when you come out, you're a different person. If I could describe it to people, it's like entering a car crash. You're going into a car crash. The shins are bare. The feet are bare. You can strike with the elbows, the knees. It's a vicious game, and you've got to be fully committed, and you've got to be willing to go all the way. And that's what I am, and that's what I have.
Literally is a fucking gladiator.
Even I make correct decisions even in there, even in defeat. I know when it's if there is an out and it's time to get out. I know when to live to fight another day.
Yes.
So you have to be intelligent in there as well. Otherwise, you won't live to fight another day. And that's what happened in my last bout. It did not go my way, but then the fight broke out afterwards. I bounced back in.
So tell us about that, because it all happened so fast. It literally happened right in front of me. What the fuck happened? So his
well, he jumped the fence.
No, I know. I saw that.
He jumped the fence.
What was his? They jumped in, and one guy was punching you. I saw.
No. You must
trying to.
So what happened was, the fight was done. The match was done. He climbed over the fence and jumped into the crowd to make a bit of noise. But as soon as he jumped into the crowd, he cowered away.
Yeah.
I like to call it scurried away, because they're little rats they are. You won't be honest. He scurried away. And I gave my respect. Congrats, you won the match. Let's see what happens next time. I'm confident we'll get it again. Let's go again. Humble in defeat. I am humble in victory or defeat, no matter what. It's a sport at the end of the day. A gruesome sport, but it's a sport. So I respected. I was defeated on the night. He jumped in and caused this chaos and went to attack, but really it was just.
What was he trying to do?
I don't know exactly. He was trying to just hide away when he jumped in, so he didn't really do anything. But I saw this take place. I got up off the ground and said, "Okay, now I'm back in the mix." Jumped on top of the cage. As I jumped on top of the cage, his brother came sprinting across and jumped up on top of the cage also to climb in and help him and join the fight. I seen him there. It was like a Christmas present. He was right there. I just smacked him right in the eye socket. And we started fighting on top of the cage. It got broken up. We ended up in the cage then. He was trying to get past the security, and I was just kind of watching everything. So I'm very self-defense minded. I have been through growing up, and I know where my entrances and my exits are. I'm very aware of my surroundings. So when the fight was breaking out, and I knew there was people in and out, that there was a lot of rogue people that I wasn't aware who was who's with him, who's with security, who's who.
Yeah.
So I backed myself up against the cage wall where I thought I was good. And what happened was, two of his teammates ran and jumped over right behind me. And for me, with my mindset, it was fascinating for me to watch that back because I got to a safe place. I was good. I got to a place where I was aware and I could see any oncoming threat and deal with it. They came right over my back. Wow. Right over my back. But one of them, the first one, a Chechen man, ran in front of me and went over to the brother that got smacked and was like, what happened? I don't know what he was saying. But then he turned back and saw me. But I'd already saw him. So as he turned back, boom, I smacked him. He wobbled. And as I smacked him and rocked him, another one jumped in from over the back. And he sly hooked me from the side.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah.
And then I covered up. That got separated. And then the final one was the original brother who was on top of the cage.
Yeah.
He broke free from the security, ran at 100 miles an hour towards me. He threw a right hand. As he threw the right hand, I threw a left hand. Boom. And there's an aerial image of the right hand just whipping by my face and my left hand just landing flush down the pipe. The final blow of the night. So that's it. I win.
When you describe it, we're all there with you, brother. I mean, you describe it as good as being at the fight. It was insane. It's totally insane.
Watch your back now. You can just detailed breakdowns of the whole after fight. Yeah. The real fight, I like to call it. The fight I won. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So tell me something. Tell me, like, you've become this fucking amazing entrepreneur. You're an unbelievable fighter. You know how to get everybody to want to watch. You know how to play psychological warfare. You know how to win. You know how to be humble in defeat and learn and come back and kick it and nothing stops you. But tell me about the entrepreneur side. Like, where's that coming from for you? And tell us a little about your Irish whiskey, what it means to you, because I know the name itself has a deep meaning for you.
Yeah, well, my whiskey Proper 12, we have had an unprecedented launch. It has gone to exactly where I knew it would go. You know, we ran out of stock. We had a certain amount of liquid, and it was like supposed to do us for the year. I was like, that's not going to do us for the year. I had to ruffle a few feathers and make it happen, and we made it happen. But the launch itself has been unprecedented. Whiskey, Irish whiskey. You know, growing up, my grandfather would always he was, you know, in Ireland we have master distillers and master drinkers. My grandfather was a master drinker, and he would always instill pride in me of Irish whiskey, that we as Irish men and Irish people are the world champions at creating this liquid. George Bernard Shaw said, whiskey is liquid sunshine. And I believe him. It truly, truly is. You've got to respect it, though. No doubt you've got to respect the liquid. But I came up with pride in my nation that we were the greatest whiskey makers, the world champions of whiskey. And Jameson has been an untested, the untested king of Irish whiskey until now. We've burst onto the scene. I brought new demographics with me, the young, you know, and then the old whiskey drinkers. They're trying it as well, and we're continuing to grow the brand and also grow the blend.